Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More. Today I am super motivated. I'm gonna go to the gym and work out for 10 hours and just eat 3 salads and just lose all the weight that I need in one day. I don't really have time though. I could go for a steak. Yeah, maybe not. So much for motivation. Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More. That's right, guys. Today we're going to talk about motivation as I finish this one protein bar. Sorry for the noise there, but it wasn't bad. 230 calories for 20 grams of protein. It's technically really good macros. 230 is 30 more than I normally have, just it's not a whole lot. And 20 grams of protein is a hefty amount of protein. But it tastes a lot like a protein bar. It's got that chewy sandiness to it. How's that protein taste? It was all right. I'll give it a 6.9.5 out of 10. But moving forward with the video, have you ever felt super motivated to get up and just work out? You got your gym clothes the night before, you set it all ready for you so you can wake up. You watch some motivational video, you have a playlist set up on your phone, and you say, I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 so that I can go to the gym and just get everything done ahead of time, and I just go out throughout my day and boom, be a machine. 5:30 comes around and you don't. You definitely don't come around 5:30. You end up waking up around 7:30 only to put the snooze and get back to bed until 9:30 unless you have a job. And then it all goes downhill from there. Well, the problem here is that motivation isn't really the solution. I'm not saying that motivation is a bad thing. I'm just saying motivation isn't what's going to help you reach your goal. Your motivation doesn't reach the goal. It's you who reaches the goal. So your motivation helps you, but it still has to be you who gets there. So when you think of things that motivate you, what motivates you? The desire to look a certain way, the desire to feel a certain way, maybe your family members, your friends, maybe challenges that you have coming up ahead, certain music, you have a playlist, a movie, certain role models that you have. There can be so many things that can be motivators. But those things are not in our position. You know, those people are not doing the battle for us. They're not doing the steps that we're going to take. We're taking the steps that we're going to take. So the motivation is going to die out. Now, mark my words, I'll say it again. The motivation is going to run out. But thankfully, there's a lot of sources of motivation. So you can definitely look for sources of motivation at all parts. But it's all temporary. So you have to continually look for motivation, which is fine. If that's how you want to proceed, that can work, and it will if you really have that desire and that willpower to do it. But you will have probably a higher success rate if you're able to perform without the motivation. The people who have done that usually have had to develop it. If you do that, meaning you're able to move on to do things that you feel you need to do to reach a goal when you don't feel like it, then the days that you are motivated, it's just going to be another day and it'll be awesome. And I definitely give a lot of credit to the people that do that. And I've learned to get up and do things without necessarily feeling the desire to, which is now rare. Most of the time now I feel like doing the right thing, more often than not. But even when I don't, again, I'm already well aware of the facts of what's going to happen if I continue. So not being in the dark, not being in the mystery of what I'm doing is what's helping me, knowing that if I do this way, that's going to happen, as opposed to maybe I can try this so that maybe that can happen. That's never worked for me. So being more aware of your facts is definitely gonna help you with that. I gotta tell you, I wish I could find this more often. This isn't Diet Dr. Pepper. This is zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I don't care which is which because they both have 0 calories, but this one tastes exactly like Dr. Pepper. Try it and tell me I'm wrong. Back to the video. So let me get another sip. So the question might be, well, Ricardo, how do I get motivation? Or rather, how do I move on when I'm not motivated? Well, it's kind of like how I said it before. Find this strategy that you're going to want to stick with at all times. Meaning, it's got to be an exercise that you like. Because the motivation is what makes you like things, right? So instead of finding something that makes you feel like you like something, actually find something that you like doing, so that whenever you do it, even if you're not in the mood, you kind of still feel like doing it because you like doing it. So if your source of cardio is running, and then you'll go running when you're motivated, but you won't when you're not motivated. But let's say you think of like basketball. You don't need motivation to like basketball because you just like basketball. You don't need to be motivated to go and do it. You just like it. That makes sense? So you don't need to have anything build you up to it. Since you have that desire to do it, there's a much better chance, almost double the chance, I don't really know how that works, that you will actually go and play basketball and get that source of cardio, which is probably better than running in my opinion. And then you'll find that success rate. So try that out. It doesn't have to be basketball, but find something that you are a lot more comfortable with, that you like, that you'll definitely come back to. And that'll be one of the key factors. Another thing is to make sure that you're not doing it for other reasons, like other than yourself. Like that you have your own goals. Don't do things because other people are doing it. I mean, if everyone's going to do CrossFit. If everyone's doing CrossFit, don't do it because that's what's working for them. It may be not working. It may not work for you. So maybe you don't like CrossFit. Maybe you like swimming. Maybe you don't like swimming. Maybe you like water polo. I would love to know what water polo really helps in, as far as that, like what exercise that really contributes to, or what that really helps you with. I imagine it's the cardio, but you know, I'd like to know what muscle groups are involved. So any water polo fans out there, hit me up. So yeah, stay true to yourself. Make sure you like the workout, because if you don't, you already know where that's headed. I don't need to tell you that. And then as far as the food, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't just choose. You're gonna eat healthy foods all day. You know, nuts, brown rice, and vegetables, and white meat chicken with no seasoning. I said this before. Seasonings, for the most part, have 0 calories. So no matter what seasonings you're putting in your food, almost all the time, it's adding 0 calories to your food. All it's adding to your menu is flavor. So, and hot sauce too. Never neglect hot sauce. But that is all for today, guys. I really have enjoyed this video because it's quick, it's to the point, as I usually try to do it, and I end up failing to. But as far as I can see, this video is probably not that short anyway. So I do appreciate the support. I will always say that, because I am an appreciative person. Follow the instructions that I give, and it'll give you at least a base, and then you can decide from there what to do with those steps and where to take it, And as far as I'm concerned, it's worked for me without being too specific, so you can apply it to other people and you may like it. Leave your comments in the comment section, guys. Give me questions, suggestions for videos. If you want to do it through other social media, you can message me privately. You can do that as well. That's usually how people have been messaging me. So continue to do that. Follow me on other social media, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you already know, if you do more, you will be more.